Hi, welcome to Tailored by Naylor Creative Art Studio. I'm Jessica. Let's get started.
Okay, so today we're going to draw a Minute Mermaid. So I say Minute Mermaid because I picked different Minute Maid flavors like lemonade, grape, pink lemonade, orange, blue raspberry, and fruit punch to like color their tails. And so today the mermaid that I'm drawing today is gonna be Kiwi Strawberry. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is start off with our mermaid's head. And so I'm gonna start right here by just drawing a C shape. Then I'm gonna come over about right here and draw a backward C shape for her other ear. And I'm drawing this one a little bit higher and kind of tilted because her head is gonna be kind of tilted. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is draw the rest of her head. So I'm gonna draw a curved line coming down like that. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing on this side, draw a curved line coming up to her ear, just like that. Now I wanna bring her head in a little bit right here because her neck is gonna be like this, coming down, just like that. All right, let's go ahead and draw the top part of her head. So she's gonna have curly hair, so instead of drawing just like a straight line coming up, I'm gonna draw a scallop line like this, kind of coming to a point about right here. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, but come down to her ear like that. All right, now her eyes are the hardest part, so I'm gonna wait to do those. Let's go up and finish drawing her hair. So instead of her having bows, I'm gonna draw a strawberry on this side. So I'm gonna draw a curve like that and kind of another line like that, another curved line. And then I'm just drawing zigzags like this for the leaf of the strawberry. And then up here at the top, I'm gonna draw kind of a rectangular shape or square shape up here for the stem. For the strawberry, I'm gonna draw, it's kind of like drawing a heart. I'm drawing a curve and then it goes up here to the top of the strawberry. All right, so on that's gonna be like kind of like a bow, but instead of a bow, a fruit. All right, on this side, we're gonna draw a kiwi and a flower. So I want the kiwi to kind of be tucked into her hair. So I'm gonna draw some lines like that for her hair. And then I'm gonna draw almost an oval. I'm gonna stop my oval right here for my flower. So I'm gonna draw a 5-pointed flower. So it's a C shape, a rainbow shape for the top, a backward C shape like this, and then 2 U shapes at the bottom like that for our kiwi flower, and a circle in the middle. For the kiwi, I want it to have a little bit of brown on it, so I'm gonna draw the same type of curve behind it. All right, in the inside of the kiwi, there's gonna be seeds, so I'm gonna draw seeds kind of going around in an oval shape like that. There's just little bitty lines. All right, so now we're gonna finish her hair. So over here on her ear, I'm just gonna do the same thing, but my scallops this time are going upward like rainbows and connecting. So they connect to that strawberry. And then up here, the same thing. I'm just drawing scallop shapes and they're gonna actually connect to the kiwi, kind of going behind the kiwi. They didn't actually connect to these scallop lines because this is more in the front. All right, on this side, I'm gonna start right here on the flower and I'm just bringing the scalloped line down to her ear. All right, so she's gonna have 2 really big afro puffs. So about right, let's see, about right here, I'm gonna start with more scallop shapes like rainbows and just bring her hair around like that. And then on this side, the same thing. I'm just bringing a scallop line around like that. All right, so that is her hair. All right, so let's draw her eyes. All right, so her eyes, the eyes are really gonna determine what she looks like. So just try your best to draw whatever kind of eyes you like. And if she doesn't end up looking how you want her to, at the end, you can come back in and change her eyes. All right. So I'm just gonna draw kind of 2, they're not really perfect circles, they're like circular shapes, and then they're kind of teardrop shapes, and then they kind of go to a point on the side. At the top, I'm gonna draw a darker line. So so that it kind of looks like she has like eyeliner on, like that, on both of the eyes. And then in the corners, I'm gonna draw her eyelashes. So I'm gonna draw 3 eyelashes on each eye, like that. And then her eyebrows. So her eyebrows are just kind of long, sideways, teardrop shape. So I'm drawing a curve and then a long line like this. And the arch of her eyebrow also will give her a different expression. So if you don't like what her expression looks like in the end, just maybe go back and change her eyebrows. All right, for her nose, she's just gonna have, it's just a small little rainbow shape like that. For her mouth, just gonna give her a cute little smile with 2 lines on the ends. All right, so let's go in and draw the pupils of her eyes. All right, so I'm just gonna draw some simple pupils. I'm just gonna draw a curved line right here on this eye, and on this one, since it's her head is tilted, I'm gonna draw 2 curved lines because I want you to be able to see the white on both sides of this side, but on this side you'll only see white on the left side. All right, I'm gonna draw a circle on the inside of both, and then 2 more smaller circles on each eye for highlighting dots. All right, and then I'm gonna come in and color most of this black, but not all of it, and most of this one black, but I'm leaving a little bit of space at the bottom so that I can add color if I want to at the end. So the black part of an eye is called the pupil, and then the colorful part is called the iris. And so you can see like this, the Great Mermaid that I drew, she has purple irises. Lemonade has blue, Fruit Punch has green, Orange has brown, and I didn't do any irises for Blue Raspberry or Pink Lemonade. They just have kind of big black pupils. All right, so here is our mermaid's head. You can see, like I said, that it's tilted, and now let's go to her body. All right, so we're gonna come down here with both of her shoulders, and they're just gonna be curve shapes like that. And then this curve we're gonna bring down this way, and then turn it like this. Then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start about right here for the bottom of her arm, like the inside part of her arm, and then I'm gonna turn it. And then right about here, I'm gonna draw a curve shape like this, where her hand is gonna kind of dip down because she's gonna be holding something. I'm gonna draw a curve like this. And then right here, I'm gonna stop and draw 5 circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is gonna be a clam that she's holding. So I'm gonna draw a curve shape at the bottom like this. That'll give us like the rest of her hand shape. And then right here in the middle of the clam, I'm gonna draw a big circle for a pearl. All right, then coming upward, I'm gonna draw a, I don't know what this, I guess it looks like a really tall rainbow shape. And I need 5 of those. So there's 1 in the middle, and then there's gonna be 2 on both sides. So 1, 2. This side actually looks like it needs another one, so I'm gonna draw another 1. And then on this, if I draw another one on that side, it should actually have another one on this side. So here is another one. So we ended up having 7 instead of 5. All right, let's go to her other arm. Well, actually, before we do her other arm, let's go ahead and do her top. So right here, I thought it would be cute if we add another strawberry, kind of right here in the middle of her top. So we did the same shape up here, just a curve with zigzags, and then it's almost like a heart shape, like that. And if you just want to draw a heart shape, that's fine too. All right, then we're gonna do the same type of like long or tall rainbow shapes for her top. I'm gonna draw a long one coming out that way, and then a long one coming out that way. So they're kind of like sideways tall rainbows. All right, then I'm gonna draw a shorter one right here and a shorter one down here. So that's a shorter one up here at the top, and then a shorter one down here at the bottom. All right, here is her waist. We're gonna start right here and just kind of draw a curved shape coming inward like that on both sides. All right, so I wanted to draw her top first before we drew her other arm because her other arm is kind of gonna be behind her top. So we're going to just draw 2 lines like this. And if you have a problem drawing arms, if that's something that's not really your strong suit, you could just kind of tuck her arm. You could draw 2 lines coming back this way to make her arm kind of tuck behind her body. But I'm gonna go ahead and draw 2 lines coming upward so that she can be waving. Okay, so there's her arm. Just kind of drew basically like a V, but it's curved at the bottom. And then I'm just gonna draw one finger right here. This is her thumb. And then 4 other fingers up here. And then connect her hand right here. Her wrist right here is kind of off. I'm gonna add a bracelet. Like that to her wrist. Then I'll come in later on and fill in probably with white with my highlighting pen to so that you won't see where her arm lines are going through the pearls. All right, let's also give her a necklace. So I'm gonna draw just a bunch of little circles that are right next to each other, just like that. All right. Coming down to her, it's kind of like a belt. We're gonna make her belt kiwis. Since we have strawberry right here, we're gonna draw some circles right here. So this is like the beginning of her fan, or her tail and her fans. All right, so there's 5 kiwis. In the middle of each, I'm gonna draw like a little ring of black seeds. All right, and then here's her belly button. All right, for her tail. So we're gonna kind of, like she's kind of tilted, so we're gonna draw her, tail curving around like this. So I'm just drawing a smooth line like that. On this side, it's the opposite. It's gonna come out this way, and then it's gonna curve back inward like this. All right, and then right here where her tail is curving, we're gonna draw it. I mean, it kind of dramatically turns to the right. So we're drawing it this way, and then I'm gonna bring this line up about right here, and then stop. So what I really want to do is I really want it to bring it where it kind of curved, where there was a solid curve like this, bring both of these lines, but I stopped so that we can give her basically a tail necklace. So I'm gonna draw some pearl shapes like this around the bottom of her tail. All right, now we can finish. So that's her tail, and then these are her fans. So her fans are just basically like leaf shapes. So they're kind of, and if you want to see like a breakdown of the shape is basically a circle like this with a triangle like that. All right, so I did that with a pencil. So just so that you could see how to draw the shape. So it's basically a circle, but you don't bring the circle around. You bring it to a point out here. All right, and then on this one, I'm gonna draw a star charm. And if you don't know how to draw stars, then I can give you like a little hint or a tip. This is how I learned to draw stars. You start somewhere, go up and then down. So you're basically like making the letter A. And then you're gonna take this one on the right and bring it out way farther than the first line you did. And then go over to the right and then connect it. So it's up, down, left, right, connect it. All right, so I did that down here, but you just don't draw the middle parts, but you can draw this star and then just erase the inside lines. All right, so I think that's gonna be the main shape of our mermaid. Now we're just gonna decorate her tail. So we're gonna draw another kiwi and a strawberry. So a strawberry, like I said, you're just drawing zigzag lines, curve it at the top, give it a stem, and then curve the bottom around like a heart. For the kiwi, it's just an oval, but I'm drawing an oval inside of an oval so that our kiwi can have the brown furry skin that kiwi does. Alright, and then for the seeds on the inside, I'm just drawing basically an oval of seeds, and it'll look exactly like a kiwi once we come in and color it. Another thing is her scales. I'm going to draw her scales after I color her so that you can actually see the black. The black will pop more if I do it after we do the coloring. Alright, I think that's going to be it for our mermaid. Let's go to a time lapse of me coloring her. Okay, and so that is it for our Minute Mermaid, our Kiwi Strawberry Minute Mermaid. I came in, if you were paying attention when I was drawing, I added a couple more curls to her hair just to make it look like her hair is a little bit more curly. And I also, I added earrings. I kind of added pink shapes to the bottoms of her ears so that she could have kind of some shell earrings. And I came in afterward and added in the background. If you just watch that time lapse of me adding the background, because you can tailor yours however you want. If you want yours to be on like at the top of the ocean or at the top of the sea, you could add waves and rocks. You could add, this one is under the water, I added different bubbles. I could add fish down here. I have a lot of space down here to add fish or a shark or whatever her friend is. Maybe if you draw different mermaids, each one of them could have a different friend. Like one of them could have an octopus friend or a crab friend. You tailor yours however you want. The one thing I didn't add is the seeds on the strawberry. They're just little black dots, just like on the kiwi. Like that. And that is our mermaid. I hope you enjoyed drawing this mermaid with me. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any Tailored by Naylor videos. Bye!